Good afternoon. It is day 10 of Vlogmas, Saturday, December the 9th. It is 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I had a very late start to the day. Was out and up till 3 a.m. And slept until 11, which is rare for me. Then had a great brunch. And just getting home, I thought I would share what I got at the grocery store. You will see that it is very much focused on zero smart point items. That's a majority of what I purchased. So I am just gonna go through. This is probably about 2 weeks worth of groceries for me, and the grand total, I went to No Frills primarily and then Metro as well, and the grand total between the two was 105, and that should, everything that I have should definitely last me at least 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks. So starting off with an essential, clearly, because I bought 3 of them. I got boneless, skinless chicken breasts, which is 0 smart points. So 1 of them will go in the fridge, and 2, I got 3 trays because they were 30% off. So 2 of them are gonna go into the freezer, and I will freeze them. So one thing about my fridge, I actually have a tall and skinny fridge. My apartment is definitely on the smaller side. It's 472 square feet, but for city living with just me and Mikey, it works out. But yeah, the fridge rather, is tall and skinny, so it's a little bit different layout than most standard fridges. So sometimes when I go grocery shopping, it's also like doing a puzzle, trying to figure out what's gonna fit where. I did have a good amount of food already in my fridge, like I had already 10-pound bag of carrots and a bag of rutabagas. So I did pick up more vegetables, but the carrots and the rutabagas, they last a while, so I will be fine there. That fit in there so perfectly. I had a frozen whole chicken in there, and I had 2 frozen packs of lean ground chicken. And I was told at my meeting that lean ground chicken still counts as 0 smart points, because that was one thing I was a little worried about. I didn't know everything that was coming on the 0 point plan. I had an idea, but I wanted to have more things that were 0 points. So one thing that I buy almost every single time I go grocery shopping is grapes. So I actually use grapes for my loaves, and this is me. This is what works for me personally. If an endocrinologist is watching this, or a diabetic practitioner nurse, they would disagree with me. I will just say this works for my body. If I am low and I'm in the 3s, like a 3.9 to like a 3.1, whatever, I will treat my lows with about a handful of grapes. If I'm in the 2s, then I will do what most endocrinologists or diabetes educators would tell you what to do, which is to treat with some sort of sugar, honey, whatever, juice, something very fast acting. So a lot of this might be a slightly controversial, but it works for me. So you do you, I'll do me. It works. And then something else I bought is some plum tomatoes, some avocados. So the avocados, they obviously have points value to them. Tomatoes, no points. Peppers, this is an essential in my life. I love sweet peppers, and the Naturally Imperfect at No Frills is amazing. So I get the blue menu chicken broth. So it's a lower sodium chicken broth, and what I do is I cook my chicken in the crock pot with the blue menu chicken broth, and then after the chicken is cooked, I take it out, I shred it like I've already shown, and then I actually take the chicken broth, and then I proceed to make like a vegetable soup, and then I'll add in chicken to the soup, so it's actually a chicken soup. So that's one of my kind of quick and easy recipes. So yes, I have 3 of the chicken broth, and something that I am so stoked about that is now 0 points is the Greek yogurt, the 0% Greek yogurt. So I got a container of that, and I use Greek yogurt to make salad dressings. And I got a carton of Blue Menu egg whites. Now whole eggs are 0 points, but honestly this is just a convenience thing. I don't know if I've shown yet, but I do have this little plastic tray. Let's see if it, oh, it's not clean. It's in the dishwasher. But I have this little plastic tray that I use to nuke eggs in the microwave, and that's kind of how I make my little English muffin in the morning. Just a convenience. I got bananas, which is not something I always get, but there's a recipe that I want to do that I use bananas and oatmeal and some raisins, and I make very low point cookies just with those 3 simple ingredients. And if I make them this week, gotta wait until the bananas get really ripe. Like once they're really ripe, that's when they're perfect. Like if they're almost brown, that's when they're the sweetest. And that's why you can make these cookies and you don't have to add any extra sugar, because the bananas are so ripe that it just works. And then I got 2 heads of iceberg lettuce to make salads. After I'm done filling the fridge, I'm gonna show you guys what it looks like, because this is definitely gonna be full. Like, I'm a little concerned that not everything's gonna fit, but I will make it work. So a cucumber again for my salad. I grabbed a head of rapini. I haven't had rapini in a little while, and I actually thought in the beginning I was going to buy some salmon because it was on sale at No Frills, but I decided to go the chicken route. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm actually going to add it into that soup that I make, that vegetable soup, after I make my chicken. So one other thing that I use to correct lows is clementines, and I actually am going to be bringing this bag into work, and I leave it in the office, and if I am going low or check and I'm in the 4s, then I'll just have a clementine, and that helps bring me up. It's not as effective for me as a handful of grapes, and I will be very honest, there's a few impulse purchases in this last bag. Celery, because I forgot to get celery at No Frills, and I need it, well, I want it for my soup. Okay, so the other thing that I forgot to get at No Frills, and I switched between the No Frills No Name brand and the Selection brand, which is at Metro, of Tex-Mex shredded cheese. It was actually on sale at Metro, so probably a blessing that I got it there. Save a little cheddar. Then, this is not 0 points, so chickpeas are 0 points, but because there's tahini and hummus, there's points in it, and I will have to figure out exactly how to track that, because so I just actually scanned to see how many points were in this, and as I mentioned, the other one was 210 points, or 210 calories. This is 90 calories for a half cup serving, but it is, you know, a good amount of points. So half a cup is 5 points, but I want to have some holiday eggnog with a little rum, which, so let's see, a serving, half a cup of this with an ounce and a half of rum would be 8 points, which with regular eggnog, I'm gonna guess with regular eggnog, because even the other eggnog I looked at was 210 per serving, so I'm gonna guess regular eggnog and rum is maybe 10 points per drink. If you're on Weight Watchers and you're going to be drinking regular eggnog with rum, let me know how many points is in it, and is it worth it to you? Which was on sale. Lesson at No Frills, which I was happy about. I really enjoy the whipped Philadelphia cream cheese. So I got the intense bold cracked pepper and garlic. I haven't tried this before. And I got the chive, which I haven't tried either before. And then I got the regular. So the expiration dates are pretty far out on this. I actually was just going to grab 2, and then I'm like, well, it doesn't expire till March 17th, so it'll be good in the fridge for a little while. And the whole reason that really I had to go to Metro is P28 bagels are there at the Metro in Liberty Village. At least that's where I've seen them, and the bread is there as well too. But I have some smoked salmon that I wanted to do bagels and lox with, so I needed to get cream cheese, and I needed to get more of these P28 bagels. This is my fridge, and it is very full. Definitely get me through the next 2 weeks, if not 3 weeks. Oh, there's definitely points in that. 7 points per serving in the mini candy cane from President's Choice. I love them, and they are totally worth 7 points. I actually just put some of the English muffins that I bought earlier in the week in the freezer because I have one in the fridge and I'm not going to eat them fast enough, so there you go. Oh, another thing that I keep in the freezer, and I keep those on hand, they are only 2 points per serving. They're turkey burgers. I don't know if they would have gone down. Oh, they're extra lean. So then they would now be 0 points. They were 2 points prior, but yes, because it's extra lean, that means it's gone down to 0 points, which is amazing. And there's some more of the Dimfmeyer's Carb Smart bread. Keep that in the freezer as well. And then this is my little meat stash. So my ground chicken extra lean, 0 points, 0 points. This has points because it's got bone in and skin, but at some point I'm going to make a roast chicken with that. And that is my very full fridge. Nice skull glass. Let's check out this coconut eggnog. Oh, that's good stuff. Mikey, hey, who's a superstar? Who's the superstar kitty cat? Huh? Who's the superstar of this video? Oh, yes you are. Yes you are. Are you looking handsome for the camera? Anyways, I am heading over to see these friends, and I haven't seen them in a little while. It's been definitely like I haven't seen them since December started. I want to say sometime in November is the last time we got together. And I hadn't started daily vlogging, and it wasn't even really something on my radar that I had told them. They're very close friends, so I tell them pretty much everything. So I don't know how they will feel about being videotaped, and that I respect. This is my choice to go on camera. I have friends and family who choose not to be on film, and that's their choice, and I'm perfectly fine with that. But this is my choice, so we'll see if I film anything with them. I do definitely, and I don't think they'll have a problem with this, want to film their Christmas tree, because I saw on Facebook that they put it up and it looks awesome. It's totally their personalities. And then I'll head over to their place and have some drinks, and I will catch up with you guys later.